Today is August 15th, 2018, wrapping up the day in sports. Oh, brother. You know, the Mets go out and they beat up the Yankees in the Bronx, and they go to Baltimore and lay an absolute total egg. Now, of course, Jason Vargas is on the mound, so, you know, it's probably going to be bad things. Bad things happen when Jason Vargas is on the mound. But this time, Jason Vargas actually pitched decently enough. And the Mets are now 0-3 against the Orioles. The Orioles, who can't beat anybody, just beating up on the Mets. Mets need to win tomorrow to avoid getting swept by the worst team in friggin' baseball, who only has a total of 36 wins. You realize the Mets and Yankees have lost the Orioles 9 times. That's literally 1/4 of the Orioles' wins. And tonight it was the bullpen. Is Bobby Wall. The trash they got for Jerry's Familia stunk it up. Along with Paul Sewald, who just is everyday trash. Boy, the Mets just really know how to pick these players. They really know how to pick them. Yankees, meanwhile, they bounced back from their loss to the Mets. Beat the Rays 4-1 as J. Happ continues to shine for the Yankees. They needed that win because the Red Sox continued just to absolutely maul everybody. Well, it wasn't necessarily a mauling, but they got great pitching today by Rick Porcello, who just shut down the Philadelphia Phillies. Made the Phillies look silly in a 2-1 win at Citizens Bank Ballpark. Porcello, after a dreadful 2017, has clearly bounced back and is looking like the pitcher he was when he won the Cy Young in 2016. The Brewers blanked the Cubs 7-0 as the Cubs saw Ben Zobrist and Joe Madden ejected by Nutley's own Phil Cuzzi. And everyone in Chicagoland was killing Phil Cuzzi for a bad umpired game. I'm sure a lot of people have felt that way before. The White Sox doubled up the Tigers 6-3. It was the Indians 8-1 winners over the Reds. The Braves, with Ronald Acuna red hot, hit 2 home runs. He's gotten leadoff homers in his last 3 games as the Braves beat the Marlins 10-6. Diamondbacks beat the Rangers 6-4. Twins beat the Pirates 5-2. Rockies over the suddenly struggling Astros 5-1. And with the A's beating the Mariners 3-2, the A's not only extending their wild card lead now to 3.5 games, the A's are now just 1 game behind the Astros for first place in the West. Do you believe it? Cardinals now have won 7 in a row and are now in position for the second wild card in the National League, as the Washington Nationals are just fading away at 60-60 with a Cardinals 6-4 win in St. Louis. The Blue Jays edged the Royals 6-5. The Angels beat the Padres 7-3, and the Dodgers lost their 5th straight, dropping into 3rd place with a 2-1 loss to the Giants, in which Yasiel Puig and Nick Hundley got into a tete-a-tete, as Hundley took exception to the way Puig showed frustration after a foul tip, leading to a bench-clearing brawl. And they just don't have brawls like they used to. I mean, what the hell? I mean, come on. Are you really going to get his face over how he flips the bat after foul tipping a ball? Come on, Nick Hundley. Jeez. And Yasiel Puig is such a small-minded person. It's just... I mean, he's going to fight you just anyway, just for the hell of it, because he just wants to showboat. It was one of the stupidest fights I've actually ever seen in a baseball game. Today's 3 stars are Yoeli Chacin of the Brewers, who only allowed 3 hits, striking out 10 in 7 innings. J. Happ, who only allowed 1 hit in 7 innings, while striking out 4. And Rick Porcello, who allowed 1 run on 2 hits with 10 strikeouts, as the Red Sox made the Phillies look silly. Today's birthday shout-out goes to Craig McTavish, the last player in the NHL to play without a helmet, turned 60. While we take a look back 10 years ago, when Mike and the Mad Dog split up. It was the last official show of Mike and the Mad Dog. Mad Dog only was actually on vacation and announced that he was not returning to WFAN at the time, and called in to Mike that afternoon and said his goodbyes as Mike and the Mad Dog came to an end after 19 years. It's hard to believe it's already been 10 years since that show went off the air. So check out the full story at Barstool Sports and Sports Encyclopedia, where sports history lives. We should be dropping a new episode of Allow Me to Be Frank sometime this morning. We talk about general things, baseball, football, and a good in-depth look at 30 years from the trade of Wayne Gretzky from the Edmonton Oilers to the Los Angeles Kings and the major impact it had on hockey. So check out Allow Me to Be Frank on SoundCloud and iTunes. And always listen to us, support us, push for us to get bigger ratings. We need your support. Push for us to go higher and higher. We need this. We're building. We want to build a network. We want to build an audience. Hey, one day we'd love to see this go 5 days a week. Do it like a takeover radio show. I want my own radio show eventually. And support me. Do this for me. So click on Allow Me to Be Frank, the great work that Sawyer and Brenda Tuma do. You got to help me out. So click it. Allow Me to Be Frank on SoundCloud and iTunes. Listen every week. And if you haven't listened to any past shows, start clicking on them and start listening now. And have a good day.